gentlemen, welcome back to Hogwarts Legacy. I am your host, Kenny Eastlick. Apologize, my brain stopped, and my foot fell asleep. Not really, I was just not sitting on it, but there's a kitty over here, gotta protect you. Oh, it's a different kitty! Oh, it's your good kitties. No, kitty. Hello. Wait a minute. You look like the girl from the Pensieve or Peven or Penev, whatever it is. The memory bowl thingy. Hiya! Now I get to wait here. What the? I couldn't wait in his office this time? Oh.
You cannot be serious. Goblins working with Rookwood? Makes no sense.
Professor Sharp.
It is rather unorthodox, to say the least.
Unorthodox? It's inconceivable. It's... Ah, Fig. You have a visitor. I'll see what I can find out.
Sir, I was able to search the restricted section while you were with Professor Black. It was a book we were after.
What? That's... Wait. You accessed the restricted section? But how? Thinking on it, perhaps it's best you spare me the details.
Fair enough.
Dude.
In fact, the book was below the restricted section as it appeared on the map.
I want to hear everything. First, let's have a look.
Is it a storybook? Or are you gonna tell me a story?
Oh dear. Some of these pages seem to be missing. It appears someone has got to the book before us. Still, I will need time to study what remains. Perhaps we can still salvage something useful, though it may take some time. I wonder why it was here, below Hogwarts.
I think I know, sir. I saw 2 more memories where I found the book.
Another pensive. Godric's heart.
The man we saw before, Percival Rackham, was a professor here. The first memory showed him and 3 other professors using ancient magic to restore a hamlet from a drought.
Miriam was right. And the second memory?
They were talking to a student who started as a 5th year, like I did. She could see traces of magic too.
Why those memories?
Why do you have 2
Perhaps
arms?
this book will explain. Now I'll have to take it with me to London. The headmaster has insisted that I speak directly to the minister about George's death.
What will you tell them about Mr. Osric's death?
I don't know how much I dare say. George tried to convince the ministry about Ranrock, but to no avail. My instinct is to follow the path we are on for the moment and keep the details to ourselves until we know more.
I understand. I'll see what I can learn about the missing pages while you're gone.
Good. Don't neglect your studies. Your wand work is improving by the day. But you'll want to pay attention in herbology and potions. There's more to magic than spellcasting.
Plenty to keep me occupied while you're gone.
You've
Got
done
it, dude.
exceptionally well. I look forward to seeing all that you've accomplished when I return. Oh, and don't neglect your friends. You may be surprised by how much you can learn from them as well.
Okie dokie. What am I supposed to do? Oh, read my
It's time
mail.
to prove your dueling mettle and see if we've a new school champion. Meet me at the usual place for the final round of crossed wands. Also, the training dummy is still available.
Okie dokie.
Meet me in Lower Hogsfield as soon as possible. I would like to talk to you about Rookwood and Harlow, and it might be best to do so outside of the castle.
Okay. So I have
Professor
to
Fig
walk.
and Weasley have asked that I teach you an additional defensive spell. Please complete the assignments I have given you, and then proceed to see me in my classroom.
Okay. Anybody else want to send me
I've
mail?
always said that travel broadens the mind.
Oh. Puts me a lot closer.
I'd rather Howard be teaching potions.
Hello, dude. I have no idea where I'm going.
Onion again.
Ah. Ooh, who are you?
Good morning, Professor Garlick. How wonderful it is to see
Oh,
you
hi,
again,
pretty lady.
Lenora dear. Oh,
I know I said I wouldn't say that, but she's older, so we did.
A little treat for your auntie.
Ah, hello. Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden. We do look forward to growing together. How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge.
Knowledge is
The
power.
prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacular than the bouncing bulb.
What?
Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root. Accio. Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears. Now, everyone,
Ah, that's for.
grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug.
Yeah. Oof. Okay then.
Place your mandrake in the new pot and cut down the soil.
Oh, I used the wrong analog stick.
The soil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease. Reparo! I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right,
Oh my.
then. Off you go. Splendid work, everyone.
Just sends me off after I do something.
Now, for our next task, we'll be planting Dittany at our potting table. You can all get started. I need to have a brief word with our...
I wonder if hippogriffs like knotgrass.
Yes, Professor.
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
Actually, I enjoyed it. I couldn't help but catch your enthusiasm.
How kind of you. It seems you're already taking to herbology like a mandrake to fresh soil. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting Dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Picked them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful. A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
Let's see how to balance my star thistle arrangement. Niffler's fancy or roses?
Dittany's restorative properties make it a...
The best time to plant a seed is last season. The second best time is now.
I planted it.
Well done! Once it can be harvested, your Dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora. The Chinese chomping cabbage.
That's
You'll
unsettling.
find that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Be a dear and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite.
Okie dokie. Do I just...
Hello. Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you. I'm Leander. I'll be showing you the Chinese chomping cabbages. Up these stairs will take us there, but your lead.
Okay, I don't know where I'm going, and you're letting me lead.
Nice work in Defense Against the Dark Arts, by the way.
Thank you, thank you.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian! And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him. It was brilliant.
Oh. Well, thank you.
Here we are. Home of the Chinese chomping cabbage.
Oh my.
Go on. Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it, and they'll do the rest.
Oh, how do I... I'm just collecting them, I don't... Oh. Oh. Sorry?
Look at that.
Oh my.
Chomp anything they can get their mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the de-gnoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters.
How do I collect
Vicious little bastards,
them?
aren't they?
Yeah.
My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs.
Boob
The kind of
tubers.
plants that have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but... Well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
I suppose they could prove useful outside of the greenhouse. Nothing wrong with a bit of backup, even if it is from a cabbage.
It's chaos out there. Trolls in Hogsmeade and such. You can't be
Yeah.
above throwing a cruciferous vegetable if necessary. Dogweed and deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, we probably ought to head back to class.
Sounds good.
Take your time. I'll see you back in class.
So it took the long way around to get there.
That helpful reminder as to why we should always wear our dragonhide gloves. I shall end our lesson here. Terribly sorry, Mr. Clopton.
I tended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits.
Thankfully.
Good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
Thank you.
Magical plants have so much to offer. I'm eager to learn more.
I'm glad. Herbology is a bounteous subject. Tend to your garden, and it will tend to you. Huh. Well, I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my new students.
Oh, I will.
Did you know?
I do wonder about Professor.
Those mandrakes are really relishing their new pot. Damned hearing.
To make anything grow, we must first understand it. That goes for plants as well as friendship.
New quest.
Kindness and concern are as... professors in the Great Hall.
To make some... Excuse you, I'm sorry, but you're in my way.
What are you up to now?
I should think Professor Garlick would be more careful with her mandrakes.
Why do you have your wand out? You're not gonna question it.
Shouldn't allow food and drink.
So much for helping that guy.
I'd like to send out. Why don't there be auras or someone from the ministry guarding the school after the incident in Hogsmeade?
Professor Black would never allow that. It would make him look complete.
Let's start with the potions.
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As fifth years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wigan-Weld potion. Mr. Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wigan-Weld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Points for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wigan-Weld potion of your own. You never know when you might need it. Please begin.
I'm gonna always need it.
Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients.
Okay.
Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous.
It's a lot of drops. It's your big spoon. That was his chair, not mine. I am a potions master.
I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir. Not an easy potion to brew.
I am a potions master.
And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippins, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients. Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your herbology class, and rarer ones can be purchased. Others, however, may be harder to obtain, and will require you to be a bit more resourceful. Come and see me when you've finished brewing, and we'll see if it was skill or luck the first time around.
Aye, aye, sir. Oh, point me in like all kinds of directions
My
here.
parents considered keeping me home from school this year after the rumors of a goblin rebellion.
Good for you.
Fine job brewing your first Wigan-Weld potion. But there are many potions yet to learn. This is going to be a busy year.
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission to go into his office?
He did say that. He wants me to get more ingredients to brew another potion.
Brilliant! You, my friend, have been presented with an extraordinary opportunity. You remember me, don't you? Gareth Weasley.
Ah, yes. We met in the common room.
Listen, anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Edurus potion. I'm working on something that's certain to be spectacular. I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient that will add that extra spark.
I suspect that's where I come in.
You're as clever as I'd hoped. I simply need a single Fwooper feather. As you'll already be in Sharp's office with his permission, perhaps you could grab it for me.
I'll
Sure.
get you the Fwooper feather, as long as you're certain Sharp won't miss it.
I assure you he won't. Fwooper feathers aren't that valuable. Wait until you see what I'm brewing. Hurry back to me when you have the feather.
A well-prepared witch or wizard always has a few potions on hand.
What the? Memorandum, blah blah blah. Working in Berks. Blah blah blah. I just stole that, but okay. Did I get everything? Okay.
Your potion should not be that color, Miss McDowell.
Here's the Fwooper feather you wanted.
Brilliant! Thank you. This is going to take a moment to brew. You should get back to brewing your Adurus potion, and I'll tell you when this concoction's finished.
You got it, dude.
Professor Sharp said that Wiggenweld potion can treat injuries. Hope I never need it.
My Wiggenweld potion's utter rubbish. Wish I could just replace it with one from J. Pippin's.
Efficiency and potions are two things that cannot be rushed. Patience and be thorough.
Oh, okay. Do I just
And
chill?
now we add the mallow sweet, and that's odd. What's happening?
Well, that can't be
Wait,
good.
it's not supposed to. Ah!
Get it!
Again. Dragon tongue. What happened?
Well done, Gareth.
What now, Mr. Weasley?
Sorry, Professor.
That'll be points from Gryffindor. Again.
Oh, I know in the books they describe there's like a hourglass thing that marks the point. Sorry, I wonder where that's at. I want to see that. That'd be kind of cool to see.
Mr. Weasley did not do this on his own. His accomplice will answer to me as well.
That was me, sir. I apologize.
I brewed an Adurus potion as you asked, Professor.
I'm surprised you had the time. You seemed rather busy helping Mr. Weasley brew chaos.
I'm sorry, Professor. I was merely trying to help a friend.
Taking responsibility for one's actions does go a long way with me. I shall assume that you've learnt a lesson.
Yeah.
As for the work you did today at your own cauldron, I will say you've done well. I confess I was skeptical, given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare occurrence. And you do well to remember that you're not a potions master quite yet.
Sure.
In addition to having a solid
But I am.
grasp of how to combine
I'm the
various
best.
ingredients, you should gain an understanding of the ingredients themselves. Pay particular attention in herbology. The plants you nurture there are often essential to the potions you brew here. Now,
Okay.
I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. You cannot leave a hot cauldron simply anywhere. That'll be all.
In the bathroom.
I think each of us has had enough excitement for one day. Class is dismissed.
Can I make anything else?
That was an interesting class.
Thanks to you. Wasn't precisely what I had in mind, but it was still brilliant. I appreciate your help. I hope Sharp wasn't too disagreeable when you handed in your potion. Heard him talking about taking responsibility.
Professor
nothing.
Sharp was annoyed, but we sorted it out. No harm.
Cheers to that. He probably had a good chuckle after we left. Sharp may seem gruff, but I'd bet a few galleons he blew up a potion or two in his day. Best be off. Next time we talk, I promise. Fewer explosions.
Sounds good. Sounds good. Okay, how do I get out of here? Ah, okay, this way.
Don't get me started.
Professor Sharp must have learned a lot during his time as an Auror.
Why we're forced to
I wish he talked about it more.
Maybe he doesn't for a good reason? Alrighty. I can't go through the door. The door had to think. Oh, but I'm going to end it there. So with that said, thank you all so much for watching. Please hit the like button if you see more of Hogwarts Legacy. Be sure to hit the subscribe button to get that notification. And I will see you guys around.